Okay. I don't know how close I can be to the camera. We're live again, ready for the ascent event. Just put my phone in my little backpack so that we don't lose signal. Apologies for the ascent event. We had some technical issues. We had to go to using the iPhone and it was terrible and choppy and audio was terrible, so apologies for that. But yeah, just watching the last the competitor at the moment on the Aerial Rescue, and then I'm gonna go. So he's just landed on the ground now. I was gonna go super simple, use a prusik loop and like hip thrust up there because it kind of lends itself, but last minute I've changed my mind, so I hope I'm not gonna regret it. Anyway, so I'm now gonna base anchor, pull up my own system. Yeah, man. I don't know. YOLO. Yeah, I just think it'll look smoother, like my ascent. It looks slicker, so maybe there might be some points that aren't there. But I don't know if it's actually going to be slower, because putting a prusik loop on and just getting going is like so fast. But yeah, we'll see, won't we? Hopefully I've done it enough times this way where I'll use like the snake anchor for the base, and I've got my rope wrench and hitch and all that set up in the bag, so I'm just going to pull up that system so I don't have to be tying those knots or anything. So yeah, obviously the guys just now got to get the dummy back together again, hoist it back up again. So good job, buddy.
Hey, thank you.
Felt really good. Did you get down in time?
Yeah, I had
nice,
like
buddy.
almost a minute to spare.
No way,
yeah.
Did you?
Or 30 seconds to spare. Yeah.
And did you go up on, what system did you go up on?
So I pulled my line up with my rope runner pre-installed.
Yeah.
And so I just SRT'd up like 1, 2, 3 scaffold limbs, and then just kind of crawled out the limb to him, and then doing good. I made like a pasty snake anchor by combining a bunch of slings.
Yeah, I saw that on there. Yeah,
it works. I don't own a snake anchor, so.
Wicked. Yeah, nice one, bro. So I also have written a job site hazard assessment, so it's got the location on it. So rather than like go through the whole, this is the location we're at, this is the specific point at the park we're at, I've got the location written on the job site assessment. I've got a little map drawn with the location, so I can hand that to the crew on the ground and say, here's the details, here's a map of where we are, so you can that's the information you can give to the EMTs or 911. So yeah, Aerial Rescue, it's weird, like I went through a time where I absolutely loved it because I seemed to have it like nailed down, and then something happened and now it becomes a bit hit or miss. So obviously practice, but I haven't had that much chance to practice, so right, I best go and put my name down. What I'll do is I'll put this on my head again and we'll be ready to rock and roll. Yeah, I was gonna go, but I don't know where my helmet is. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'll go if you're good with that. Sorry about the jerky camera work. All the way up,
Nice, that's awesome. Yeah. This event in particular.
They can go risk assessment.
This event, like, I come back 5 minutes later. Holy shit, I just... That was my concern was going across the border.
Oh, that's a really good point.
work
I
here,
wouldn't
right?
even have thought of that.
Yeah.
Keep it in the roof box.
Yeah.
Hide it under a blanket.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, good, Jordan? I think you could always because that would be my. I just see you going across the border. Yeah. Even when you're doing nothing wrong, you feel like you're doing something wrong. Yeah.
One guy was like asking me like, where you go to school and stuff, and I'm like being education.
Jordan, you ready? Yep. Can I Yep. I can ask some questions.
Yeah, for sure.
So obviously, the scenario is he's been stung by hornets.
We know that he's unconscious.
Yeah.
We know that there's a hornet's nest in proximity.
Yeah.
And we know that there's a dead branch on the ground below the climber.
Okay, so it's not confirmed the sting.
Copy.
And he kept looking at the ticket. And he goes, okay, fine. Didn't help me.
All right.
And then when we got to the airport,
Yeah. Okay.
And
then who's
Travis is your point of contact.
Travis point of contact?
Yep.
And then I can get some help.
Yes.
Coming down.
I'll be your help on the way down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll be Travis. Okay. If I don't remember your name, don't take it personal, but I'll try. And then he.
We don't have a name for Shaggy yet.
Okay. Well, it's going to be Tommy.
Nice.
Tommy?
Just easy. Tommy.
Tommy.
they do their own name.
Yeah. Tommy.
Yeah. So we have a preset line.
Oh, hang on. I'm just missing one thing. I've got my job site assessment. So.
Awesome. So whenever you're ready, we got timers are ready. Judges ready?
Do you want me? I don't need to tell you what I'm gonna do.
You just go in and do your thing. Yeah. See you.
Okay.
And we're giving 3 minute remaining, 2 minute remaining, 1, 30 seconds, and 10 seconds. And then whenever you cross the line, we'll start the time.
Okay.
Right.
Travis.
Good luck.
All right.
You got this, buddy.
Tommy, can you hear me? Okay, Travis, we've got an emergency situation. We've got an unresponsive climber in a tree. I need you to call 911. I've got all the information there. It appears he's where there's a hornet's nest in the area, so that could be the reason, but we don't know. So all the details, there's a map on there and everything. All right, just checking the site. No electrical hazards on site, which is good. Just checking the tree. Okay, I can see no major reasons why I shouldn't climb this tree. So there's an access line installed already. The access line is good, so I'm going to use that to get up there as quick as possible. I'm going to use a base anchor, and I've actually got my own system that I'm going to pull up. Okay, Travis, I need you to come back and tell me as soon as you've called the EMTs, please. And tell me when they're on the way.
EMS have been called or en route.
Perfect. All right, thank you. Please, when they arrive, keep them outside of the drip zone of the tree because we don't want any more injuries caused to anybody else.
Okay, understood.
Tell them that I've done aerial rescue in the past, so if I need to bring him down, I should be able to do so safely. Okay, test check. All good? Okay, please keep, I'll give you updates as I'm going. Please also let me know what the EMT say, if anything. All right. Okay, nice smooth ascents. I don't want to be rocking the tree too much and dislodging any potential branches. I'm checking for hazards. Still no hazards that I see. Okay, Tommy, can you hear me? Still unresponsive. Okay, I'm going to move across to Tommy. I'm just going to lanyard myself in first, just to make sure I'm secure before I do anything. I'm going to make a bridge-to-bridge connection with Tommy. Okay, bridge connection, okay. His gear looks good, rope harness looks good. Okay, I'm just checking him. He is breathing, unresponsive. There is a sign of a wasp sting. So please can I bring him down because we need to get an EpiPen straight away. Absolutely. Okay. Okay, what I'm gonna do is disconnect his lanyard. Okay, I'll just try and adjust that to sit him up a little bit if I can. Okay, when I come down, guys, his EMT's arrived.
EMS is here.
Okay, can I bring him down then, please? Because I think he needs to come down.
Yes.
We can bring him down safely. Okay, stand clear for descent.
All clear.
Okay, this is Tommy.
Time remaining, 1 minute.
This is Tommy. He's unresponsive. I'm not sure if he's been stung by a wasp or multiple wasps, because that would knock him out, but I can't confirm that. Tom, please can you just grab his shoulders? Yep. And lay him down. We'll put him in recovery position. Lay him down on the floor, please. Okay. There was no first aid I could do when I was up there.
Time remaining, 30 seconds.
So we'll just roll him into recovery position. And the EMTs, his name's Tommy, he's a tree climber. We work on the same crew, and please can you come in and take over, because I've done what I can.
Well done.
Well done.
Thanks, buddy. Cheers.
Yeah.
Forgot the stick.
Minor details.
Pardon?
Minor details.
My freaking foot thing came off, didn't it? That's cost me about 30 seconds.
You know what though? You recovered and you kept your composure, right? You knew what
that's what it's
time
all
you
about,
looked at
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, you looked at it and you're like, yeah, I got time for this.
Yeah.
And you did what you did.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that's well done.
Yeah. Cheers, buddy.
Yeah.
What's that?
He's loving it up there.
Cheers, buddy. You know what? I had a plan, and I like changed it about 2 minutes before I was gonna go. Yeah. Like, and I was like, I hope this doesn't bite me in the ass.
So did it bite you?
No. I mean, it went pretty well.
I thought it went well.
I think that's maybe why my foot sender came off, because I didn't have this on until like the last second.
You had a different thought.
And I don't think I'd just cranked it on properly. But
no, I think that there is one carabiner that might be missing here. There was a green.
Oh yeah, that was on the bag. Yeah, this is on here. Mate.
Perfect.
And because that's mine. Yeah,
there.
perfect. Cheers, buddy.
Well done.
Thanks as always for volunteering.
Good job, buddy.
Cheers, buddy. Yeah, thanks for volunteering, man.
Yeah, no worries.
Cheers, fellas. Cheers for volunteering. Thank you, buddy. Cheers for volunteering. Thank you. I appreciate it. Cheers for volunteering.
Nice job, man.
Cheers, buddy.
So today's the preliminary, so like
Oh.
You're killing it.
Okay. Let me just grab a drink. So that went pretty good, but you know, I said that I changed thought like just before I went in, and I knew I was adding a bit more like complexity into what I was going to do with my setup, because I was originally just going to go up on a prusik loop because it was like only a 20-foot ascent right against the trunk. I spent my first 7 years as an arborist climbing on a prusik loop, so I was like, yeah, that'll be so easy, no setup. Like, I'll be in the tree with like 3 minutes and stuff, and then in the end, I don't know why, it's just watching somebody else, and I was like, yeah, it just looks more slick to the judges rather than humping your way up there. So I did it, and then I hadn't fastened my bloody knee ascender on properly, so that wasted me about, I don't know, 25 seconds. But as always in aerial rescue, you got to try and keep your composure. So I was just like, in my head I was just like, this is eating my time, but you know, there's nothing I can do. I just got to keep calm, not try and rush it. And I got up there, I felt like I hit most of the talking points that I wanted to. Apart from I didn't clear the rope from, there was like a hanger on the ground. And I know obviously that was a very obvious point that they wanted you to do. They wanted to clear that hanger, but I didn't do that. So that was a definite but yeah, I got down, probably got down with like, I don't know, like 35-40 seconds to go. And then I did a little bit more kind of communicating what was wrong with him and patient care kind of thing, put him in a recovery position. Rather than trying to like finish as quick as possible, I wanted to make sure I was doing more the talking patient care. Which obviously, if you look at the score sheet for aerial rescue, is you get scored on those points. You also get scored on time, but I feel like for an extra, I don't know, extra 10 seconds or something to do recovery position and all that, it kind of makes it look a little bit nicer, neater, like you know what you're doing. Yeah, it's a weird one actually, because the scenario where there's like a wasp's nest in the area, and I actually, if any of you watch like my Instagram and stuff or whatever, you might have seen that I posted like a wasp, even though it wasn't one that stings you, and it was like this huge wasp. But actually earlier in that same day I got stung by a hornet, the ones that are like black and white, and I was up that same tall fir tree, and when I got the sting I looked around and there was a bunch buzzing around, and then I saw the little small nest. And to be honest, I was in a position where, I mean, I was on my rope, so there was a way to the ground, but my rope was kind of going over a few of the branches, so like just coming straight down would have had a bunch of friction to overcome. Yeah, and it's weird, like wasps is a weird one, because as much as it needs to be a safety concern, even when I went back up to finish that tree, I knew where the wasp nest was, or the hornet's nest was, or I thought I knew, because there was a couple of branches that I didn't prune because it was on that branch. And when I actually tried to look for it, I struggled. So even if you're paying attention and looking for the nests, sometimes it's just so hard to spot, because it's quite a small one. It wasn't like huge, and it was like hid under the foliage. So anyway, that comes back to rescue. So be careful of wasps' nests, because my buddy Matt Fernandez got stung probably by 50 wasps a few years ago, and it scared me. Obviously it scared him, went unconscious from it, but scared me to see that happen. So be careful, be safe, and sorry about the technical issues with the